Support and health care for our retired religious is vital, and it comes in many different forms. Sister Constance Feet of the Little Sisters of the Poor has worked in this field all of her career as a nun. She joins us now to explain what that care looks like in their home. Sister Constance, it's great to have you here. The mission of the Little Sisters is known to many of us, caring for the elderly, poor, and dying. How often are those women and men religious?
Well, first of all, thanks, Montse. It's great to be with you. We have always welcomed a certain number of elderly priests into our home all over the world, and these tend to be diocesan priests, but once in a while they might be religious priests or religious brothers. It's a little bit more unusual to have women religious because more women religious communities can take care of their own at home, but every once in a while that does happen. In our home in Washington, we have a half a dozen men between priests and religious brothers who are part of our community.
And what does that look like? Do they come and celebrate the sacraments? Are they cared for 24/7 without them being able to partake in the rest of community life?
Well, they become part of our family while still being a part of their religious community wherever that's possible. The men that we currently have are all up and about during the day, so they're all at Mass. They can celebrate Mass with our chaplain. A couple of them are able to celebrate Mass on their own if we need an extra Mass. But these men participate in activities with the other residents as much as they wish to. They share their meals with the other residents, and then they have a lot of follow their own interests, prayer life, reading, various things, visitors. So it's really up to them how they fill their days. If they would be more infirm, then we would take a more active part in making sure that they had meaningful pursuits during the day.
And you're the youngest of your community here in D.C. Is the aging community within the Little Sisters themselves a challenge that you're facing?
Yes, definitely. Our communities around the world are aging, and I never thought that at my age, which I won't disclose, that I would be the youngest member of community, but that's how it is. So sure, it has an effect on daily life in our communities. Yeah.
Well, you're a young lady. So quickly, how has the Holy Father's call to engage the elderly given you hope?
Well, it gives me hope that someone, I guess I could say as high placed as the Pope himself, has this so much at heart, and he really does. He talks about this concern all the time, and I just wish that there was a way that it would trickle down a bit more or a bit more quickly. Perhaps you cover it a lot on your program, which I really appreciate. But for all of us in the church family to realize the needs of the elderly and also the very valuable gifts that they still have to offer so that they would be more incorporated into the life of the church.
Well, we're grateful for your vocation and for the gift that you are to the elderly, poor, and dying. Thank you so much, Sister
Thank you,
Constance.
Montse.
You can learn more about the Retirement Fund for Religious and the work of the Little Sisters of the Poor at the two websites listed on your screen.